As a kid and as an adult, you try to find yourself. What things do you like? What things do you need to do? And who are you? And too many people do not do this or fall into something they're not like and later on really regret it. If you want to go ahead and find yourself, I have some steps for you. My name's Nick Tabor. I'm a personal trainer. I talk about this stuff because I've lived through it. Now, we talk about fitness, gym stuff on this channel. We talk about anxiety. We talk about depression. But this one kind of like in a meditation this morning as I'm recording these, I thought about what do I need? Can I tell this story? What needs to be said? Last week I had one of my biggest videos that I knew I had to talk about as one of the things I fell into was addiction to pornography. And it took a mountain of work to get around it. It took a mountain of time to get over it. But I thought about how do we find ourselves? And I realized a lot of anxiety and a lot of depression comes from the fact that sometimes we don't know who we are. And, we don't know who we are without a certain person. We don't know who we are in life, what we like, what do we do, or we're not happy with who we are, so we try other hats. And I'm reminded of a time when I was a kid, and I would pretty much like it was like a chameleon. I morphed into these other people, and my parents were like, "Who the heck are you? Like this is not you." I'm like, "You don't know me," and like, "No, we don't know you. We don't know you right now. Who are you?" And I fall into like, "What do you like?" And I mean, that could be really depressing in general, and I'm sure others are struggling with it, so I'm like, why don't we talk about it? And I remember I fell deeply, deeply, deeply into the music of Marilyn Manson. Not a person that, as of now, my 35 years of age, that I'm proud to say that I was a fan of. I wasn't really a fan, but my friends were. And, friends at the time. But we didn't have commonality. Oh, I like it because they like it. And very easily, like, I remember a phone conversation with a buddy of mine, Adam, when we were really, really young. I think 12 years old or something. And it's like you used to like just like everything I liked, and you didn't have anything of your own. If I said I like Madonna, you're like, yeah, I like her too, and then like actually a little bit, yeah, I like her a little bit too, and then I realized like, yeah, I really didn't know who I was, and it's natural because you want to explore and you want to know things, and I got caught up in things with music because it's what people who paid attention to me like, so I must like them too. And I didn't grow up with any current music. I learned who the Beatles were because my dad played records of the Beatles. I learned who I was from just listening to an oldies radio station with my dad and stuff, and I'm like, this is awesome. I knew all the lyrics to the Monkees' Cheer Up Sleepy Jean before I even knew who Nirvana was. Yeah, and still to this day, I actually know way more about the Monkees than I do with them, or even the Beatles, and so on and so on and so on. But you gotta find what makes you proud, and I'm talking specifically to the kids, and maybe the adults who are in this same issue too. We get into stuff because others like it, whether it's, let's say, in fact, drugs, other issues, porn, other stuff, and we need to find what we like, and we need to find who we are in the process. And how we find out who we are is just give ourselves opportunity to explore, deeply divulge into it and get into it, but also it's stuff like getting into finding things like your one word and your core philosophies. And if you're a child, you might not know what you like, what things are, and there are things called phases. But all the phases that you go through are something, there's a thread in the middle. There's some similarity of everything. Like I had this thing where I wanted to do music for a while and I wanted to be a musician. Was I good? I don't think I was, but a lot of the lyrics I wrote and a lot of the poems that I wrote were capturing the moments and capturing struggles and overcoming things and growing and leading to the basis of Climb and leading to the basis of everything that I do and wanting to be able to teach and inspire. The way that musicians and songs taught me to be better, I wanted to be that type of personality. When I fell into things like Marilyn Manson, it was, well, that was just stupid. But I fell into some music because I really just wanted to fit in. I wanted to explore it. I wanted to see things. I'm like, okay, I thought it was fine, but I wanted to learn more about, her. I wanted to learn about kids. He talked about kids who were suppressed, and he talked about, problems that were going on that I felt were problems, but I wanted to grow from that, and that's why I stopped. And others were like, oh, this is beautiful, this is great. And I couldn't get into other things, so eventually I quit that, and then eventually found physical fitness, the gym, and helping others grow. And there's that thread in the middle that is the basis of, the Your One Word of why I do all of this. What do I want to do? And then it's boiled down into one word itself. Second thing that you want to do in order to find yourself is give yourself a lot of forgiveness for doing everything you're doing. Just take your time and just say to yourself, it's okay. I am exploring and I'm finding what I like and what things are. But if it gets to be detrimental to your health, you would need to stop. Like if it's drugs or if it's anything else, you definitely stop. That oh, we all do pot. Come on, fit in. I don't want to be a part of you. Like that's not me. Again, if you know your core, then this is something you don't want to do. You don't want to do that stuff at all. Thirdly, for what you want to do to find yourself, we talked about exploring. We talked about give yourself time to forgive and grow. But ultimately, get your tribe around you. We haven't talked about tribes in a while on this channel, but get your tribe around you to explore and do things together. Because the more you do things with people, with the right people, and everybody has those 3 to 5 close friends, those 3 to 5 family members that we talk about things, and we do this, we do that, and then we find who you are with them, with the right people, and they help you grow and they help you do, because eventually they're going to get invested in it to do more with you, and then we grow from there. So it's a little more on finding yourself, and this is an interesting topic to explore. I want you to go check that out. There's another video as well right next to me. I want you to go ahead and continue to climb, and I'll see you in the next video.